Hey there, science fans! Are you ready to embark on an adventure that's smaller than anything you can see with your eyes but more exciting than you could ever imagine? Today we're shrinking down to a microscopic level to explore a world that's hidden inside every living thing, including you. Today we're going on a journey inside your very own cells. Imagine a place so tiny, yet so full of life and action, that it makes even the busiest city seem calm by comparison. That's right, your cells are like entire cities, bustling with energy, movement, and purpose. Cells are like bustling cities, full of activity. Every second, countless things are happening. Messages are being sent, materials are being transported, and important decisions are being made. It's a non-stop hub of action, where every part has a special job to do. Inside these tiny cities, you'll find factories that build essential products, transportation systems that move supplies from one place to another, and even a city council that helps make big decisions for the whole cell. It's like a perfectly organized metropolis running day and night. But have you ever wondered who keeps this city running so smoothly? Who are the workers making sure everything gets done on time and nothing falls apart? These are the unsung heroes of Cell City, the ones who rarely get the spotlight, but without them, nothing would work. They're tiny but mighty, enzymes. These incredible molecules are the true powerhouses behind every process in the cell. Even though you can't see them, they're working tirelessly every moment to keep life going. Enzymes are like the workers of the cell. Think of them as specialized employees, each with a unique job. Some build things, some break things down, and others help move things to where they're needed most. They're the ultimate multitaskers, making sure everything runs like clockwork. They have very specific jobs to do, and they do them incredibly well. Each enzyme is designed to work with certain molecules, fitting together like puzzle pieces to make reactions happen faster and more efficiently than you could ever imagine. Without them, Cell City would grind to a halt. Imagine a city where no one showed up for work. No deliveries, no construction, no repairs. That's what would happen to your cells without enzymes. Life as we know it simply couldn't exist. So buckle up because we're about to meet the amazing enzyme workforce. Get ready to discover how these tiny, tireless workers make life possible, and why they truly deserve a standing ovation. Let's dive into the incredible world of enzymes and see what makes Cell City such a fascinating place. So what exactly are enzymes? They're special proteins that speed up chemical reactions. Think of them as the city's construction workers, delivery drivers, and recycling crews. Every cell in your body needs chemical reactions to survive. But some reactions are slow and need a boost. That's where enzymes come in. They make these reactions happen much faster, like magic. Without enzymes, these reactions would take way too long, and your cells wouldn't have the energy or materials they need to function. Life as we know it wouldn't exist. Now, how do enzymes work their magic? To answer that, let's take a journey into the microscopic world inside your body, where millions of tiny reactions are happening every second. Enzymes are the unsung heroes of these reactions, making sure everything runs smoothly and efficiently. But what's their secret? How do they know which molecules to work on, and how do they make things happen so quickly? Each enzyme has a special shape, like a lock. Imagine a lock on your front door. Only the right key can open it. In the same way, each enzyme is designed to recognize and interact with a specific molecule, or sometimes a group of very similar molecules. This unique shape is what gives enzymes their incredible selectivity, allowing them to pick out their target from a crowd of other molecules. The molecules they work on, called substrates, fit into that shape like keys. Just as a key must have the right ridges and grooves to slide into a lock, a substrate must have the right structure to fit into the enzyme's active site. This active site is like a tiny pocket or groove on the enzyme's surface, perfectly shaped to hold the substrate in place. This is called the lock and key model. It's a simple but powerful way to understand how enzymes work. The enzyme and substrate fit together so precisely that only the right match will do the job. This ensures that enzymes don't accidentally trigger the wrong reactions, keeping your body's chemistry in perfect balance. For a long time, scientists believed this was the whole story. The lock and key model explained why enzymes were so specific, and why they could speed up reactions so dramatically. But as researchers looked closer, they discovered something even more fascinating. But there's a twist. Sometimes the enzyme changes shape slightly to get a better grip on the substrate. Instead of being a rigid lock, the enzyme is more like a flexible, high-tech lock that can mold itself around the key as it's inserted. This flexibility allows the enzyme to hold the substrate even more snugly, making the reaction even more efficient. It's like the lock adjusting to the key. As the substrate approaches, the enzyme shifts its shape just enough to create a perfect fit. This not only helps the enzyme grab onto the substrate, but it can also help to weaken certain bonds in the substrate, making it easier for the reaction to happen. We call this the induced fit model. It's a more dynamic and accurate way to describe how enzymes really work. Instead of being static, enzymes are constantly moving and adjusting, ready to help the right substrate at just the right moment. This model helps explain why enzymes are so incredibly efficient and versatile. Whether it's a perfect fit or a slight adjustment, the result is the same. The enzyme helps the chemical reaction happen much faster. Without enzymes, many of the reactions in your body would take years, or might not happen at all. But with enzymes, these reactions happen in fractions of a second, keeping you alive and healthy. Think of enzymes as traffic controllers in a busy city, making sure everything moves along quickly and without chaos. Without them, your body's chemistry would grind to a halt, like a city stuck in a massive traffic jam. It's like having a super speedy construction crew building a skyscraper in record time. Enzymes are the ultimate builders and organizers, working behind the scenes to keep life running smoothly, one reaction at a time. Let's talk about energy. Chemical reactions need a little push to get started, like needing a spark to start a campfire. This push is called activation energy. Enzymes are energy-saving heroes. They lower the activation energy needed for reactions to occur. This means reactions can happen more easily and quickly, without wasting precious energy. Think of it like this. Imagine trying to roll a boulder uphill. It takes a lot of energy. But with an enzyme, it's like building a ramp. The boulder moves easily with less effort. Let's see enzymes in action. Think about your last meal. Your body uses enzymes to break down the food you eat into smaller molecules that your cells can use. For example, the enzyme amylase in your saliva starts breaking down starches in your mouth before you even swallow. Then, in your stomach, pepsin breaks down proteins. And in your small intestine, lipase helps digest fats. Without these digestive enzymes, your body wouldn't be able to absorb nutrients from food. You'd be hungry all the time even if you ate constantly. Enzymes are amazing, but they're not invincible. These tiny biological machines are responsible for speeding up the chemical reactions that keep all living things alive, from the food we digest to the energy our cells produce. But even though enzymes are incredibly efficient, they have their own set of rules and boundaries. Just like superheroes have their weaknesses, enzymes have limits to what they can do and the environments in which they can function. Enzymes work best under very specific conditions, and even small changes can have a big impact on how well they do their job. Scientists in labs carefully control things like temperature and pH to make sure enzymes are in their comfort zone. If these conditions aren't just right, enzymes can slow down, stop working, or even become damaged beyond repair. Think of it like Goldilocks. Everything needs to be just right. Temperature is super important. If it's too cold, the molecules move slowly, and the enzyme can't do its job efficiently. If it's too hot, the enzyme can lose its special shape, which is crucial for its function. This is called denaturation, and it's a bit like a key that no longer fits its lock. If it's too cold, enzymes slow down, like workers moving sluggishly in winter. The chemical reactions they help with happen much more slowly, and sometimes barely at all. Imagine trying to type with frozen fingers. Everything just takes longer. On the other hand, if things get too hot, enzymes can lose their shape and stop working altogether, like a cake that's burnt in the oven. Once an enzyme is denatured by heat, it usually can't go back to its original form, and the reaction it was supposed to help with just won't happen. But temperature isn't the only thing that matters. pH, which is a measure of how acidic or alkaline something is, also plays a huge role in enzyme activity. Each enzyme has a preferred pH range, and if the environment is too acidic or too basic, the enzyme structure can change, making it less effective or even completely inactive. Each enzyme has an ideal pH level where it works best. For example, the enzymes in your stomach are designed to work in a very acidic environment, while those in your blood prefer things to be more neutral. If the pH shifts too much, the enzyme can't do its job, and important processes in your body can slow down or stop. Think of it like a fish needing the right water conditions to survive. Just as fish need clean, balanced water to thrive, enzymes need the right temperature and pH to work at their best. When everything is just right, enzymes can perform their incredible tasks, keeping life running smoothly. But if the environment changes too much, even these tiny powerhouses can't do their job. Sometimes we need to control how fast enzymes work. Imagine if construction crews worked non-stop without any breaks. Chaos! Our bodies have ways to regulate enzyme activity. One way is through inhibitors. Inhibitors are molecules that bind to enzymes and slow them down or even stop them completely. Why is this important? Well, sometimes we need to slow down certain reactions to keep things balanced. It's like using a dimmer switch to control the brightness of a light instead of just having on or off. Ever wonder why some people can't drink milk without feeling sick? It's all because of an enzyme called lactase. Lactase breaks down lactose, a sugar found in milk, into simpler sugars. People with lactose intolerance don't produce enough lactase. So, when they drink milk, the lactose doesn't get broken down properly, causing digestive problems like bloating and gas. This is a perfect example of how important enzymes are for our health. Even a small deficiency in one enzyme can make a big difference. Enzymes do so much more than just help us digest food. They're involved in countless processes throughout our bodies. For example, enzymes are essential for copying our DNA, the genetic blueprint of life. Imagine trying to make copies of a giant instruction manual without any help. Enzymes also play a crucial role in producing energy for our cells. They help break down glucose, a type of sugar, to release energy that our cells can use to power all their activities. So there you have it, a fascinating look into the world of enzymes. Enzymes are the invisible workforce that keeps our cells and our bodies running smoothly every single day. They're the unsung heroes of countless chemical reactions, from digesting our food to copying our DNA with incredible precision. Next time you enjoy a delicious meal or snack with friends, or marvel at the wonders of life all around you, take a moment to appreciate the tiny but mighty enzymes working tirelessly behind the scenes for your well-being. They truly are the engine of life, powering every living thing.